camera here. Welcome, Libra. welcome to my lovely Libras. Welcome to those of you who, if you're in the States and you visit and you celebrate. Sorry. Many of you are visiting people today, but to those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving here in the States, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for taking time out today to stop by and get your messages, Libra. All right, Libra. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, thank you for joining me here today. I welcome you here. And for those of you Libras who are returning, oh my God, you guys are wonderful supporters. And I truly appreciate you. All right, Libra, let's see what's coming at you over the next few days. I decided to do this a little differently this morning. So this message is going to be you versus your person. What's going on with you? What's going on with your person or the one that you want to be with? And we're going to look at the relationship itself to see what kind of energy exists between the two of you. Let me adjust here. I feel like I don't have the best view of everything. All right, so we're going to look at that as well. And so, Libra, this is a general spread. And with that being said, what you need to know is if these messages do not fit your situation, do not try to force them to fit. And don't panic. It just simply means you need to click the subscription button, match the notification bell, so that when your messages drop within the next few days, you're the first one to know about it. Okay, Libra? All right. You guys are really good about that. I don't even feel like I have to tell you all that. And I get so much feedback on from you guys regarding how these messages that come forward really click for you. So I'm glad that I'm able to pick up on your collective in that way. All right, Libra, we're going to start with some oracle messages. We're going to use the romance angels. And I'm going to dig in deep to those messages with the tarot. All right. So, Spirit, let's get some messages on the board for my beautiful Libras. Let's look at what's coming their way in love and romance with the one that they desire. Okay. So, hold the thought of the one that you want the messages about in your mind strongly as I do this shuffle. All right. Interesting. Two of these cards just came up for Cancer in their reading. So if the one that you desire is a Cancer, yeah, these really are going to resonate. So let your friends help you along with attraction and retreat. So as I said, these two cards, let your friends help you and retreat, came for Cancer as well. And it's funny because in that reading, and it's, I think, even more so here for you in your reading, let your friends help you. This is talking a lot about, for those of you Libras who have someone in particular in mind that you want, right? And you know because of the nature of your relationship or maybe what's happened in the past or um just yeah, by nature of your relationship, you feel it is your role to be the pursuer in this case, the one that seeks out the other. I'm sorry, I'm having some issues here as the sunlight is streaming in very strongly behind me and it's causing weird shadows. So I apologize. But yeah, so if you know that you should, for whatever reason, in your connection, be the one in pursuit, it could be by, I mean, it could be because that is particularly what's thought of your role as in your gender. It could be because of maybe this is someone from your past, things got messed up and you were at fault, and now this person um, is distant emotionally from you, so you need to take steps in order to reconnect. Whatever the reason is that you are in the role of pursuer, if this, and this is for some of you, then letting your friends help you by having conversations, maybe with mutual friends, mutual family. And we all know this is, especially for those of us in the United States celebrating Thanksgiving, this is a time where we come together, right? So, people who know them or are related to them, and you still have a good connection with those individuals, maybe getting a message into that person by way of that third party could be incredibly helpful for you. For others of you, that does not apply to, then this talks about, hearing or learning something about a person, whether, whoever this person is, whether it's someone you don't know, someone you may have seen around, hearing something more substantial through a friend or family member about that person. Like, say it's just say you're a feminine and you're attracted to masculines, and you've seen this guy around, right? And you think he's cute, you think you'd like to get to know him, but nothing has happened, and you don't know him well, right? But then someone steps forward from your inner circle and it's like, hey, so and so really likes you, and blah 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 blah. Like, a connection may be sparked or may even come about through being introduced by someone in your inner circle to this other person. So this is about how those people in your circle around you can somehow either get a message to you, can make an introduction for you, or give you information about someone. And it feels very unsolicited. In other words, you're not going to have to go around asking your friends and family. It's like this message is going to come about because you'll just be there, and this person and this person in your circle will start to talk to you about these things, this person, right? So it's very natural the way it comes about. It's not forced by you at all. Okay. And with attraction, again, this very much feels like it's a message about someone being attracted to you, or getting into a conversation about someone that you're attracted to, learning something new. Perhaps someone shows up at Thanksgiving dinner with a plus one who's a friend, who an immediate attraction forms. Like, that kind of situation is what I'm getting at. Or you go to hang out, there's that evening of Thanksgiving where a lot of people, I don't even know if movie theaters are open, but they probably are. I just haven't been to one recently. But that evening after Thanksgiving where you might go out and do something, um, because you're with friends or family or whatever, and this attraction has a chance to come in for you, or God forbid, you're out doing your Black Friday shopping, fighting the crowds, and I don't know, you end up having um a disagreement with someone over an item, and this person ends up being an opportunity to meet someone new. Who knows? But this attraction energy is here for you in these days. I feel like there will be a third party, as far as someone in your circle who facilitates it in some way. And retreat talks about getting off and spending some time, especially when you look at this card and there's a couple here. Like the opportunity to get off and spend some time alone with this person when it's safe to do so, of course. You know, you have to vet them. Like, they're walking off into some woods. Like, don't do this. Don't walk off on some trail. Um, that looks like it requires hiking boots and some gear, and they're dressed very formally. Don't do that. Like, that's just dangerous. But use your common sense, Libra, of course. But it's some time where you're getting to know this person a little bit. It's also talking to me about time for yourself to disconnect and take care of yourself during this holiday season. Okay, so this is very promising. Very, very, very promising, Libra. So let's dig in with the tarot and get some more detailed messages. You know, again, you want to concentrate on the person that you want to attract here. And for those of you who don't know who that person is, have you're single, just think about the type of person that you wish to attract into your world. And we'll get some messages here going with the tarot. So, Spirit, we want some detailed messages for what our Libras have coming their way over the next few days in love and romance. We're going to throw some cards here for you and your energy, this person and their energy, and the energy that exists between you all, kind of like the glue that's holding this whole thing together. Okay, that's what we're looking at here. All right, let's go. Let's go, Libra. Let's get some messages on the board for my Libras. And welcome to those of you who have joined. And for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for taking out time this morning to be with me. I really and truly appreciate you. All right. While Spirit guides me here to shuffle a little more, this is a perfect time for you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, mash the notification bell. It's a free way, very free, to energetically support my channel and join my tribe. We're pretty good over here. Okay? All right. All right. Let's get some energy for Libra. Libra's person. Wow. And I'm going to put face down the energy that exists between the two of you that holds y'all together, that glue. Okay? All right. So, Libra, the cards that I have here representing you are the Son of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. All right. We also have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, followed by the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And what I'm seeing here, Libra, with this Page of Cups is you're open to love. Like, some of you have been through it. You have truly been through it. And in that case, I see where many of you don't want any kind of like a reconciliation kind of thing, but you are open to meeting someone new and having something. And this time around, you want someone very different. See this white peacock, this very rare creature? You want someone very different. Someone who in no way, shape, or form looks like anyone from your past through the way their actions and their energy, or even for some of you in the way that they look. You physically, you want someone that is very different from what you've been experiencing thus far in the area of love. And you're willing to sit back. You see how he's leaning back against this tree? Like, you're willing to sit back and let it come to you. You're not out there trying to force it. You're not out there trying to rush it. You're not out there trying to chase it. You're waiting for this rare creature to come to you, to be drawn to you, to come within a certain amount of, come within your sphere so the two of you can get to know each other better, right? And you willingly hand, you have your cup extended in your hand as an offer to this rare creature. Like, this is not something that you're backing down from, that you're shying away from, right? You're just not chasing it. You're not doing all of that. This has to happen very organically in your eyes at this time, okay? So you see here this koi pond, right? And it's just you're looking to surround yourself with great beauty, and the calm waters that's in this koi pond and the life that it sustains is something that you're really tapped into. The calm emotion, right? Being in control emotionally, knowing what it is that you have to offer, and being willing to give it in the right circumstances to the right person. And you have faith in the fact, Libra, that you'll recognize that right person when they make themselves known. You know this. You know this without a doubt in your mind. Like, this is just something that you're very confident about at this time. And this, Libra, is extremely beautiful energy. Like, it is amazingly beautiful, right? And even though this is page energy, I'm not seeing it as an immature thing, as a page can be read at sometimes. This is something that's newer to you. This is something that's taken you quite some time to develop within yourself. You've had to go within, you've had to do some healing, you've had to do some growing, and as a result, you're at this place where you are open like this, but it's very new for you. It's a very new experience, thus it being the page. Nothing wrong with that, because as you continue to stand and grow in that energy, you will grow into the knight, into the queen, into the king, right? So this is a very wonderful open place for you to be. And I think you've learned the lessons of not discerning in the past, that you didn't use your powers of discernment to make sure that you were dealing with a rare, beautiful creature, right? You were going with the flow, and thinking through other lenses, seeing things through other lenses, and it led to you having some very difficult relationships because you were with the wrong people. You hadn't vetted them properly. This feels like, okay, I've done the work on me. I'm confident in my ability to discern. And now, because you can see the way he's looking at the bird, but he's also looking at the cup, right? So I see what I have to offer. I know what it is I want, and I know I'll know it when I see it. I am confident in my intuitive ability to understand what's happening in front of me. So when you see this rare creature, you're going to know it, and you're very confident in that. And that's beautiful. That's very beautiful. You just have to stay in that energy of listening to the signs that the divine gives you, and entrusting what's going on within yourself, and stand firm to the commitment to vet, be patient, and vet those around you that come your way, right? So with the 7 of Wands in the reverse, you're putting down the defensiveness of the past that you hid behind, the defensiveness of, I'm not letting people get close to me, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. you're no longer scared about love, right? Again, you've done the work. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be super defensive. You don't have to turn your back on love because you have a trusting within yourself to know how to navigate love, right? So now that there's no need to sit behind some wall and avoid love, you can engage under the right circumstances, right? And with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Libra, you're no longer just giving all willy nilly to those around you. You're not just giving to someone because they approach you in a role of, oh, Libra, I'm your boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend, I'm your significant other. Like, they got to come with more than that. All right. So there's no giving until they have proven themselves. There's no giving. This, these scales that Libra are known for the longest had you unbalanced. You can see one of these scales is not even with the other, right? One's higher than the other. Your scales were unbalanced for a long time, and you've done the work to balance them out. And you're not even relying on the scales anymore. You've gone to a deeper place, many of you, within you, in your ability to understand and know what it is that you need in love and relationships. This is beautiful, Libra. This is beautiful growth on your part. And for those of you who feel like you're not quite there, this is encouraging in that this is a sign from the divine saying you you will be there. You can get there. Just keep doing the work. You'll be there. All right. So this is really very beautiful. All right. So where's this person? This person, where are they in their energy? What is going on with them? And we have the world. And this is indicated to me that they are completing a cycle. They have completed a cycle in their lives. And the feeling that I get with this is it's been a very rough cycle for them, right? So for many of you, for most of you, I feel like this is someone that you may not know yet, or if you know who they are, you don't know them well. Like you know them in a very, at most, acquaintance type way. You don't know this person. For a lot of you, you've not even seen this person yet in the physical. So this is a person who has actually completed a very rough cycle, and they are coming out of it ready to do something else, to be with someone new, to um you know move on from the past. And with this attraction card, I feel like for most of you it's going to be very apparent right up front that there's a strong attraction between you and this person. And a lot of this attraction will be very physical. This is going to feel very physically like, wow, this person is exactly my type, right? Like they are so sexy, right? And again, Libra, though, you're going to recognize that sexiness, that rarity of the physical attraction and how strong it is, but you're looking beyond that. You're also looking to see who this person is inside. But this person is coming out of a cycle, and it's very recent that they're coming out of this rough cycle. And even though I feel like they're very clear-headed person overall, right? They're very clear-headed. And again, with the sexiness, whether they're a feminine or a masculine, they're very attractive, right? And they have a lot of attention on them because of their attractiveness, right? But I feel like they don't necessarily let that go to their head. this is something that they've dealt with because they are an attractive person, right? But with them coming out of this cycle, they lack some clarity on, it's not it's not a red flag. It's not at the red flag level, but they just don't know what's next for them in love, right? Like they've been through something, um and it does feel recent, and they're just lacking some clarity around that, okay? We all have things that we're unsure of, that we don't know about. That's not in and of itself a bad thing. It's just part of the human condition, and I feel like that's where this person is right now, right? They are out, they have felt, and they do feel like, okay, let me get out. I'm not going to sit around and be depressed. I'm not going to sit around and be, a hermit. I'm going to be out and mingling and doing my thing, right? But again, they are working through some stuff in the background, right? But again, I don't see this at red flag levels, right? And with judgment here, they made a very strong judgment call. Whatever situation they just got themselves out of, I feel like they pulled themselves out of it, right? Like they had to walk away from something that wasn't serving them well, and they moved on knowing that there was something better out there. And little do they know that something better was definitely going to be Libra. There's a lot of attract, like, look how freaking, this person you might find is a little bold in their fashion sense. For some of you, this is gonna just apply to a few of you. They're very bold in their fashion sense. They may be very in the moment as far as fashion, or fashion may be very important to them, but they definitely like to dress and look their best. And for some of you, this person will be a Leo with the Sun card. I feel very strongly it will be a Leo. So you might find that they're even somewhat flashy, but I feel like flashy in a tasteful way, even though this, I mean, she's got see-through dresses on here, but they push the envelope a little bit with things, but they're not afraid to let their sexiness show. And Libra, man, you're gonna be attracted, Libra. I'm telling you right now, I can feel the sexual attraction coming off of these cards, and that's not bad. Like, to be sexually attracted is definitely not a bad thing at all, Libra. It's just making sure you're able to keep your head about it, right? You're still able to look at this person and see who they really are on the inside. And I do feel, Libra, very strongly that this person is just as beautiful on the inside as they are on the outside, masculine or feminine, right? I feel like they're just as beautiful on the inside as they are on the outside, right? They may be slightly guarded. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of guardedness that you have to get through with this person. But again, like I said, they've just wrapped something up. And with this judgment card, they wrapped it all the way up. Like, I feel like they're not still messing around with the ex. They're not still making calls and sending messages to the ex and trying to re-engage. They walked away knowing they were done. And they meant that shit. They meant that they are done. And so that's a good thing, Libra. That's a really good thing. So if the people, you may be meeting several people, and if you're finding that some of these people are still engaged somehow in other connections with an ex or something, know that we're not talking about that person here. This person is very steadfast in the point, in the stance of, yeah, my ex ain't it. My ex, it's over. It's really, really over. It did not work out. I wish them well, or whatever, or maybe they don't. Who knows? I wish them well, but they were not my person, and I have no desire to engage with them any longer, right? So this person is very clear on that. They've made, with the judgment card and with it being a major arcana card, they made a very strong decision that that connection is done. Done. Finito. Good for you, Libra, because you don't need someone who's trying to straddle a fence between you and their ex, right? Like, that's not what you're here for. So let's take a look at the energy that exists between the two of you. And I left this card face down because I didn't want it to influence what I was seeing with your energy and with their energy, right? So let's look and see what we've got here. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is about what's coming through here is this connection. Like I said, you've honed your ability to discern what someone coming towards you at this time in regards to love. You've honed your ability to discern what that person's all about and be able to look and see and to vet that person properly, which does take time to do, right? And with your stance of relaxed stance of, okay, yeah, I'm going to engage with you and we'll see what this is all about. And I'm in no rush. With that attitude on your part, Libra, this whole getting to know this person and understanding who they are and if they are indeed this rare breed that you've been waiting on, it's not going to feel like work. It's not going to feel like work. You're going to be able to enjoy the process. Yes, you will be paying attention to the fine details. However, it's not, with this being in the reverse, it's not going to feel like, oh my God, how long do I have to keep this person at arm's length before I can actually trust them? No, it's not going to feel like that. It's going to feel like an enjoyable process of getting to know them while at the same time looking at what they present. Okay. And knowing that you possess the ability and the self control within yourselves to be able to go through this process with them, be alone with them, and not lose control and make moves that you can't undo, like going too fast physically in this connection and therefore muddying up your mind space and the waters between the two of you because you made a sexual connection too quickly, right? Like, you're relaxed enough and you are wise enough in your own energy that you won't be making those type of amateurish moves that get people or mess up connections between, people and what could potentially happen. So this is all really good stuff here. What I'm seeing, Libra, I'm going to use my clarifying deck to look at maybe some action steps coming out of this for you so we can make sure we don't just leave you here with the energy state of affairs. We want to know, what can we do? Like, what's the best course of action, Spirit? So let's get some additional advice from Spirit in regards to that. I'm going to shuffle. And if these messages have been helpful and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please take this moment while I shuffle to do that at this time. I hope this has been helpful for you, Libra. And hopeful, my God, like this holiday, for those of you celebrating this holiday, this connection with other people can really benefit you at this time, like being around other people and having this connection manifest as a result, this feels so mature, this connection. I'm really excited for you. Like, this feels like two people coming together who really should be. This feels very soulmate type energy, right? Um, and not in the way that people tend to think like Disney movies, soulmates riding off into the sunset. It just feels like not that dramatic. It just feels like a connection that from the beginning has a lot of maturity to it and just really serves each of the people involved in it. And that is so beautiful. It's such a lovely, lovely feeling, Libra. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get our action steps going here. All right. First one we have here is the Star in the reverse, followed by the Knight of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So, Libra, this is in some ways a warning, okay? With this star in the reverse, we talked about this this person coming your way being extremely attractive. And again, the star is another one of those extremely, or considered to be another one of those extremely attractive symbols in the tarot, right? So, what you want to be careful about is that you're not disqualifying someone based on their attractiveness. In other words, you don't want, like I said, you've been working hard on yourself and you've created this lovely stance for which you are standing in regards to love, right? And so, what you want to be careful about here is that you're not disqualifying, you're not allowing any type of insecurities to creep in, right? And you're not disqualifying someone simply because you think that this person is too attractive, right? So sometimes that happens, right? We think a person is too attractive. Either they're not going to be attracted to me, they might be playing games with me, or what is this person doing? Like, don't let any of those old insecurities creep up and disqualify this person based on their attractiveness, okay? Because there are some very there are people that are very attractive and ugly on the inside. We know that. But there are also some people who are very attractive physically and they are beautiful people on the inside as well. All right. And this is more of what I'm seeing coming your way. And you don't want to make a snap judgment and automatically disqualify someone who could be that mate. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at them as less because physically they appear very beautiful, whether they're masculine or feminine, and you're like, oh no, I'm not signing up for this. Like, you don't want to make that type of a judgment here. You want to allow this person to come forward and show you what they're about, okay? And with this Knight of Wands in the reverse, again, it goes back to the attractive, like, some of you are going to have some hurdle to get over because of this person being a certain amount of attractive. And so this is talking about don't assume that they're just a player automatically right out the gate. If they're a player, you have learned enough, you have discerned enough, and in your own growth that you will be able to find that out rather quickly. Trust that, okay? And if they're a player, they're going to show that. And You, with your wise new discernment towards love and relationships, you're not jumping in with both feet to the point where you find out too late they're a player, right? You're going to find that out up front. So don't automatically assume based on how someone looks. And like we talked a little earlier, this person's sense of style, the way they present themselves, their dress, the way maybe the car they drive, you're going to probably be able to say, oh, yeah, player energy. No, don't automatically assume it unless they actually show you the true blue signs. Don't assume it based on outward appearance. Only assume that about the person if they show you player tendencies in the way they act and the actions that you see them take and the things that you see going on around them. Okay? Don't assume it just because of the way this person looks. Think about it. We all are born into this world and have no control over the physical looks that we are given. Okay? There are people who take advantage of that to be players, but then there are many beautiful people who have no player ways about them. So let them show themselves for who they truly are before you make a judgment. Okay? Because not doing so would be a really immature move on your part, a move that would cause you to miss out on someone who truly is soulmate material for you. And I don't know about you, Libra, but I don't want to misjudge and miss out on soulmates. I mean, how long and hard do you have to really look in your life to find soulmates to begin with? So let's not allow any type of immature judgment here to have you disqualifying an actual soulmate for you. Libra, this is beautiful stuff. I am so excited for you. I have seen over these last few months such a transition for many of you in your energy in through these readings, and it's been really interesting to watch. And I know for a lot of you it's been very difficult to get through this period of time, but golly, beautiful things are unfolding as a result of the work that you've been doing. I'm super excited for you, Libra. For those of you celebrating this holiday, I wish you all the best in your celebrations. I hope that you're surrounded by love and joy. And like again, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I thank you for taking your time today to come here and watch this. And on your way out, please go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, Libra, all my best.